We are going to talk about frequency separation, a process in which we separate basically the high frequencies from the low frequencies in an image, be able to work on them separate. Basically, you want to understand that the high frequencies is your texturized and the low frequencies is your colorized. So let's get into it. So now to work on the image, you start by duplicating two layers. So you start by in Windows, you click Shift and Control A to create a stamp visible layer. Then you drag to the plus icon to create another, or you click Shift and Control E to duplicate again. Then you turn off the eye or texture. Go to filter, noise, dust and scratches. For this here, you are going to choose a value according to if your image is a full image, is it a portrait, how much text is in the image, how much do you want to retain. So for this one, we choose a radius whereby we start seeing the texture start to blur a little bit in the image. So we can push somewhere around 11, 10. So we're going to choose 10 for this one. Make sure to rename these to color and the high one to texture. So we turn on this one. We go to image, apply image, click color. Blend mode, we are going to choose subtract. So you see this is an 8-bit image you're working on, and then you click OK. So we'll change the blend mode here from normal to linear light. And then to know, you can just click, you see if you have separated the frequencies well, we'll notice. So yeah, frequencies have been separated. So we are going to start with the texture layer. And so we'll first join this into a group. Then Control G to put them into a group. Name this frequency separation FS. Add a black and white layer. And then crash down the reds a bit. Basically, we want to use this as a helper layer to help us to see where there is some unwanted texture that we do not need in the image. So we can use some various tools to work on the texture. We have the patch tool, we have the spot healing, or the clone stamp. So mostly between patch tool and clone stamp for the best results. So we turn off the black and white layer, go to the color layer, turn off the texture layer, select our mixer brush. Settings, we are going to start with white at around 9, load 75, mix 90, flow 100. Then you are going to blend the areas according to how they are. So for the highlight over here along the shadows separately, you don't want to carry the mixer brush from here all the way throughout the image, so that you avoid carrying color from one area to a different area that isn't supposed to have that color. So we start with this area over here. Make sure your texture line is turned off. You start blending the forehead. Starting. Reduce the brush size. Blend around edges. So basically we're going to start from the head as we go down the image. So for areas like the nose, you would want to reduce your weight so that you don't give it a plastic look. So somewhere around 4, you blend this highlight alone. This edge is the shadow separately. parts separately. Increase, increase your brush size. You can increase also the wetness. Now you blend around other parts of the image. So for areas where there's a bridge between the midtones and shadows, you can increase your brush size to blend them well to ensure there's a gradual shift or balance. And then you reduce your brush size again, pick the shadow, blend around the shadow.
And
So make sure to reduce the brush size according to the area that you are blending. Go to this area around the neck. For this one, we will reduce the wetness. We don't want to be plastic glue. So somewhere around 3, 4. Also, we are going to blend around the neck. So when you turn on the texture layer, you want to turn it on to be able to see what you are doing. So if you click before and after, you can see uh, we have worked on, have blended the image on most of the areas. So now what you need to do is, after you are done doing the frequency separation, you'll come and subtract the effect of frequency separation from some areas that you do not want, like the eyes, the pulse. You do not want the frequency separation effect on that area since it is smoothest the areas a lot. So you select the eraser tool, can click E to get it, opacity 100, the eye, then you paint around the eye to remove the effect. Reduce brush size, go through the pulse, remove the effect from those areas. Also, if your subject has a necklace or a watch, you can also remove the effect from any jewelry, yeah, or ornaments that your subject is wearing. So we go through, remove the effect, the earrings. And we'll see before, after.
let's see.
So basically you go again once you've done the color, you go through the texture area with the clone stamp to take care of any texture that is distracting that has remained in the image. So you sample from a clean nearby area. Then you blend. You clone, select Alt to select, then you paint. Yes, that is that. You can go on to perfect uh, any distractions or any pupils or any unwanted text in the image. We go through till it's at a good point. Basically, don't make it too short, but make sure just to balance out. So Control minus to zoom out. So if we try and see a before and after, before, after. So we take our zoom to click Z. We try and see how much text we have taken care of. Quite our subject had quite some text here. So yeah, that is quite okay with us for now. So yeah, also you can reduce the effect of the frequency separation on your eyebrows and take the eraser tool opacity at around 14. And the subchart, just like that, to give them a bit of sharpness. Don't look too smooth. Yeah, so that's that with that. Yeah, thanks for watching this.